Is it the responsibility of the teachers to teach sex education? Panel of judges, my dear opponents, respectable coaches, and distinguished guests, good morning! As teachers, you have the great privilege and responsibility to impact your students' lives positively, giving them reasons to push forward and motivating them to want to succeed in life. It was the most inspiring thought that Gustav G. written in his column, We Are Teachers Facebook. Basically, the vital role of a teacher is to inspire children to be more than they thought they could be. Encourage the students to be the best version of them and achieve their full potential. Inspire change in the world through teaching. And give the students everything they need to mature into confident and kind adults. The law provides in Article 14, Section 1 of the Philippine Constitution that the state shall protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. This country needs you, the catalyst of change, because you are the only person who can teach sex education the best possible way. In fact, the primary duty of a teacher is to impart knowledge, and that comes from teaching. Nevertheless, teaching usually entails following a specific curriculum and ensuring that the students understand what is being taught. Who is a teacher? Is teaching sex education is one of his responsibilities? He is a teacher, purveyor of truth and light, because he is born to improve mankind. Thus, he is the only person who is capable of teaching the right pedagogy for the subject, because for him, it is a mission. On the other hand, it is necessary to emphasize that parents have the responsibility for the sexual education of their children either. Hence, parents and educators should work hand in hand to open the heart and minds of these teenagers as to what sex life may be. The moralists say parents are the ones responsible for loving, nurturing, teaching, and sheltering their children. They are responsible for providing them basic needs, including sex education. Recently, high-quality sex education not only provides factual information to students, it helps prepare them for a safe, healthy, and fulfilling life. It teaches life skills, values, non-discrimination, respectful and healthy relationships, consent, and so much more. Well, it's my teacher's passion to carry on this mission. Because teaching is the noblest profession. He can even touch the lives of the poor, the broken-hearted, the hungry, the thirsty, and the prisoner. Look! Tarzan, look! Look at Jane! She dies of malnutrition and starvation along the streets and pavements of Quiapo. Research shows that sex education helps students become healthier and more successful adults. In addition, it leads to lower STI rates, fewer unintended pregnancies, better self-esteem, healthier relationships, and many more benefits. Education has been widely recognized as both a cause and a consequence of adolescent motherhood. Here comes the bride, 2 months inside. What an unfortunate woman you are! The latest national research has revealed that most young people learn about sex and sexual health from school-based sexuality education programs. Certainly, the role of teachers in providing sexual and reproductive health (SRH) is crucial. Let's explore this. On the teacher's perspectives, SRH education varies within and between schools. Their confidence in providing it influences its quality and supportive policies and environments. Facilitate effective sexual concepts. Both pre-service and in-service trainings for teachers positively affect school-based SRH education, creating an environment that encourages open dialogue and understanding. At last, raising awareness about the significance of SRH within schools and beyond was also seen. Hey, what's up? Comprehensive sex education has been heralded as effective in promoting sexually healthy behavior in youth. At the same time, it has also been encountered by critics, indicating that CSE is not a neutral vehicle for the transmission of knowledge. To think sex education outside this opposition of health, intervention, and critic, this article asks, what else can sex education do? 3 ethnographic cases from secondary schools in the Netherlands show the school to be a space, time for sexuality, presented how sexual knowledge is produced and used in class, and how sex education plays into and depends on processes of gendered popularity. In addition, the analysis pointed to the ways in which comprehensive sex education in practice reproduces ethnic characterizations of sexuality. Finally, the analysis of sex education in reality complicated the ways in which sex education is conceptualized and measured as a health intervention. Then, what are the consequences of lack of sex education? Ignorance of the law excuses no one. Ignoratio elenchi. Ignomine. 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 Lack of sexual education reinforces existing taboos and leads to sex by trial and error, possible impotence or lack of satisfaction, guilt complexes, and where contraceptive advice is lacking, unwanted pregnancies and abortion because of ignorance. Sexual repression may lead to sexual violence and deviancy. If this nation, the Philippines, is pro-life, who then has the responsibility to teach moral philosophy to the students from different generations and ethnicities? Who cares for them if not us? who loves them and instills the true meaning of sex education. I think it's time now that we shall welcome the thoughts and precepts of a mentor who is compassionate for students' well-being. Lest we forget, God loves His creation and that life is His. Try not moving your periscope under a U-boat and you can see the other factor that manipulates the tremendous effect of the population explosion towards the capacity of any ordinary human being to alleviate poverty. More of us nowadays live by the book, and whatever is the dictate of the Constitution always prevails. Yes, it must be the right attitude of any one of us so that we do not suffer extreme poverty. With sex education, there is high-quality teaching and learning that explores values and beliefs, helps people gain the skills that are needed to navigate relationships with self, partners, and community, and manages one's own sexual health. Then stop blaming your parents because sex education begins at home, and I applaud them who recognize that they, not someone else, must take responsibility to assure that their children are well educated. And now the agony of your teacher, because he affects eternity and he can never tell where his influence stops.